Hey, let's talk about something real quick. A lot of times when we as business owners talk about our products and services, we get real technical in detail because that's how we think about them. We think about all the things that we do with them. And the things that we do with them often, our customers don't really care, right? Like, if you're not an accountant, if you're not a tax preparer, do you really care how they do it as long as what they did is not going to get you in trouble with the IRS and save you money? Do you really care about the software that they used and the twice that they turned around and upside down and how they did the math? No, you really don't, do you? You just care that they did it correctly and it was right? And they got you the outcome. And so I want to share something with you in terms of how you can help communicate better. How you can help communicate better what you do to your ideal customer. So first and foremost, it starts with listening. You gotta ask questions and listen to what they actually want to know, right? What's their actual pain point? What are the actual problems that they have? Then when you understand the problems that they have, then it's a matter of presenting what you do in a manner that they'll understand and care about. And so there are two things that I do. Two things. And I wanted to share those two things with you because this is literally what I'm thinking through when I'm talking to someone, right? And it's just two little phrases. It's so that. So that is the first one. So that, right? So if I'm talking about the fact that we do video SEO, like nobody actually cares about that. Heck, ranking on the first page of Google, nobody actually cares about that either. Like truly, they don't care about that. What they care about is the outcome that ranking on the first page of Google for relevant keywords is going to help them so that their ideal customer can find them when they're doing a search and show up on their website and then become their client. You see the so that? Right? And so whenever I'm thinking about what I do, one of the first things when I'm presenting it, I'm thinking about so that. So that. Okay? The other one, and so that's from my perspective. The other one is why come? Or for what? Right? Or for what purpose? I say why come, it's bad English. I say why come, right? So, for example, if I'm having a conversation and someone says, hey, I want to buy the new Cadillac Escalade, I might say, why come? Like, why do you want that? And then I'm going to keep asking that, or for what? I'm going to keep asking that until I actually get down to root issues that they're dealing with, or not necessarily dealing with, or desires that they have, right? So someone may say, I want to buy the new Ford Escalade. Why come? Well, I want a new car. Okay, why come? Well, because the old one is old at this point. It's got 200,000 miles on it, so I want a new car. Now, some people may just stop right there, right? I'm not going to. I'm going to ask, why come? Why does that matter? Right? And they'll say, well, is it breaking down all the time? No, it's just, I'm worried that it might. Why are you worried about it? Has it done it to you already? No, it hasn't. So why do you really want it? Well, it kind of sputters sometimes, and so it makes me a little bit nervous when I drive. Oh, wow, why does that matter? And we keep going, and we keep asking, and we keep digging until we get to something that's actually at root, right? That's actually at root. And so, like in that example there, sometimes people will say they want a new car because the old car is acting up. But really, what it is the old car looks like an old beater, and they want the new sexy car because of status. Because, the neighbor got one and they're pulling into the driveway with their old one, and it's making them feel bad about themselves. Okay? And that's where you want to get to. You want to get to the real root of what's going on for people, because when you get to the real root of what's going on for people, then that's where the so that comes in, right? So now when you have your solution, you posture your solution in terms of the so that, right? So I do this and this, so that, and then the so that is solving their problem that they said that they had. Okay, so those are the two things that I use when I'm thinking through communication, when I'm thinking through creating content, when I'm thinking through this. It's so that and why come. What's really going on with them, and how many times can I ask why to get all the way down to what's really going on. Okay, what their real pain point is, what they're really dealing with, so that I can present my solution in a way that aligns with what's actually going on with them. Because going back to that example, if I were selling cars, if I were selling Cadillacs, right? And this person wanted a new Cadillac because of status, because they've always felt less than, and this car is going to make them feel like they've made it and have this status, and I come in and tell them all about the payment plan. They don't care. They really don't. They're willing to pay for it, right? Because what they want is the status. If I come in and tell them about the horsepower of the vehicle, they don't care. If I come in and tell them that it can seat 7 or 9 or how many of the Cadillac seats today, they don't care, right? They don't care. They only care about what they look like in the driver's seat and getting out of that vehicle. That's all they would have cared about. And that's the power of understanding so that, and as I call it, why come, or for what. All right. Hope that helped. Go ask so that, or go express in so that and ask why come. It will change the way you communicate.